Hi, I'm the Ancient Warrior. Welcome back. How dare you? How dare you prove to us, beyond a shadow of a doubt, you don't care? Let me tell you what I'm referring to. I've had several people send the story to me. What the story is came out in Rolling Stone. That bastion of liberalism and stupidity. They accused the GOP, conservatives, of trying to ruin Halloween because they did a PSA talking about drugs, fentanyl to be exact. Those Congress people did the right thing. They're warning the public. They're trying to get people to wake up enough to see what's really going on. Guys, I'm telling you right now, beyond a shadow of a doubt, Rolling Stone hasn't got a working brain cell to work with. By the way, you people from Rolling Stone, do you remember Len Bias? 1986, Len had been drafted to the Boston Celtics, if I remember right. Len had never done drugs before. Now, I'm not sure what got him, if it was crack cocaine or just straight cocaine. But he tried it once. Had a massive coronary and died. Len Bias will be forever 22 years old. Now I hear some of you right now going, Ancient, why should I care about some guy who died back in 86? Sorry guys, I've got to answer this. Why should I worry about some kid who died in 1986? Let me tell you who Len Bias was. Some of you older folks may remember him. He was a basketball player from the University of Maryland. It was pure poetry to watch him play. He was 6 feet 8 inches tall. He looked like he was going to be of the same class as Michael Jordan. He tried the drug one time, massive coronary, and died. We're hearing stories around now with fentanyl of kids taking one Adderall or one Ritalin or one pain pill or what they think is that, and are dying. Early part of the summer I was running around and a young man stopped me. I was in my car up by the park and asked me to call for an ambulance. The young girl who was there with him, you know, took a quarter of a pill. Paramedics were there within 4 minutes of me calling. As far as I know, she laid in the hospital for 2 more weeks and then was declared brain dead from fentanyl. Folks, I'm telling you, that southern border is a problem. But the bigger problem right now is the apathy from the liberal left. Instead of everybody in unison saying, these drugs are bad, the liberal left doesn't care. Matter of fact, the liberal left would really enjoy if we would legalize all drugs. If you think we're unproductive now, just think of what would happen then. If you want to see exactly how bad things can get, go to Denver, Colorado. The homeless are horrible around that area. I have a friend who's a pastor of a small church. He goes down there, and he always tells me after he's been down there, he says, I can't believe how these people are now. He says, one day I see them and they're real good, and next day they're zoned out. This is all because Colorado legalized marijuana, recreational use marijuana. And they're finding out the marijuana has been either dusted or soaked in something to make it even more potent. Folks, if we're not careful, we're going to lose complete generations of young people. We're going to watch our civilization, or watch the lack of our civilization, crumble. If you subscribe to Rolling Stone magazine, I'm not going to suggest it, but you might want to rethink about your canceling your subscription. It's totally up to you. But every time you pay a subscription to them, every time somebody buys a magazine, and they put trash out like this, you're a co-conspirator right along with the magazine. Right along with the idiot who wrote the article. See, I don't remember who it was. If it was Rolling Stone or somebody else back years ago, who told people, you can shoot up mayonnaise. It'll give you a high. All it did was clogged up an artery that they shot it into, and the person either got gangrene and lost an arm, or had to have major surgery. That's the kind of stupidity some of these magazines are putting out. The liberal left does not care about your children. They do not care about your grandchildren. They want, and let me tell you something, folks. Do you know what legalization of drugs is for? It'll shock you when I tell you. Or maybe not. It's to control you. It's to control the masses. Now is time, ladies and gentlemen, to stand up to the evil that is the media. And how Rolling Stone is considered part of the media is beyond me. I read their magazine for years. And then 30 years ago, when I cleaned my act up and actually wanted to be somebody different than I was, I threw the book down and never picked it up again. I started reading something called Mother Earth News back in the mid-'80s. Guys, we've got to stop this. Please, don't allow them to murder our children by lying. All they're doing is trying to get Democrats in power so that they feel like they're in power. All that magazine is a group of useful idiots. The guy who ran over the young man in North Dakota is another useful idiot. The ones that Rittenhouse shot at Kenosha were nothing but useful idiots. They were cannon fodder. Please, folks, sit down with your kids, your grandkids. I don't care if your kids are adults. Have them read the story of Len Bias. One time and you're done. It's a one and done. I'm the Ancient Warrior. We're out.